Well, we have zombie apocalypse in the Tour de France, and we have some spectator who took out literally 100 of the riders in the peloton. Now, let's just roll an intro. Let's just have a bit of a discussion about what this guy was thinking and what was his purpose and why he did what he did. Now, this guy had a yellow raincoat on. I mean, it was forecast rain. Some people have called him a SJW or whatever. I don't think that was the case. I think it was as simple as he was home the day before. He wanted to put a message out on international TV. So he would have spent some time getting some material, maybe made that up or bought it from a shop, and then he wrote on it. I think it was this "Hello, Ma and Pa" or something like that in French or something like that. But it was basically like a message that was going to go on the TV, and his mind was singly focused on producing this banner, this long banner which he had, that he was going to hold up like this at the tour, so whoever the message was to would see this, and they'd see it on international TV. And that was his sole focus. I'm talking to you out there. Now, I've noticed there's a few ninja watchers, and what is a ninja? A ninja watcher is a person who watches your videos but doesn't subscribe or like. Now, if you've watched more than one of my videos, just say you've watched a couple of my videos, come on guys, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a click, and it helps me out tons, and it also helps you out because then you'll get notified of my content coming up. So guys, remember to subscribe and remember to like the video. Cheers. Now, we live in a world where you can just say something in a corporate business that can offend someone and you can lose your jobs. Or in some countries, if you don't address someone by the right prefix, it's actually a criminal act. But we can have a guy who just inadvertently wants to be on TV, holding up a banner, takes out 100 people. Now, the impact on this is you've got sponsors that have paid these bike teams so they get coverage of the product that's on their jerseys, on their helmets and so forth. So they get coverage on the TV. That's what they're paying for. That's where these bike teams get their money from, right? So they would not have got their advertising. Secondly, you have all the damage to the bicycles. We could be talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of carbon that's gone in the bin. Then we also have the medical cost associated with the people that were actually injured. They would have had to receive some care and so forth. And then we also have the preparation of the teams, the preparation of the riders, which is significant to build up to this race, which is the premier race of the year. And this guy, his single mind focus was just to be on international TV. Now, where it kind of screws with my head is we have consequences for this most smallest things these days. We're writing laws for, I've said something that may possibly, offend someone, or I've addressed someone with the wrong prefix, and we're actually talking about that sort of stuff in governments. But when we have something like a multi-million dollar, hundreds of millions of dollar event, which the whole world's watching, some guy can just act irresponsibly and basically cause a huge mishap that impacts a lot of people watching and so forth and so forth. Now, I really think there should be some consequence to this. Just saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just wanting to hold my banner, blah blah blah." There should be some consequences to this sort of behaviour, and this is where the world's going. Maybe I'm getting a bit old, but there seems to be this view these days that I'm not responsible for anything. It's the government, it's someone else, they're suppressing me, it's business, it's whatever. Man, people need to be responsible for their actions, And I say this to you guys out there, be aware of what you're doing. When you're doing things, you're walking along, you're moving, you're driving your car, you're riding your bike, be in the moment. Don't be worrying about, oh, when I get this thing on TV, when they see my banner, they're going to be so happy. Oh, I've got to do this and write it up for them. Focus on the moment, focus on what you're doing, especially if you're in the action of moving, where you are creating energy in your body and in your vehicle, and you can basically impact someone else and impact yourself. Well, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. Take care out there, and don't be like this zombie who was at the Tour de France, who took out 100 people by just doing something that could be considered basically trivial. I just want to be seen on international TV. And of course, the consequences were huge to his actions. Well, guys, leave your comments down below. That's where I'm going to leave it. It's just a short vid to respond to this horrific event that we've seen. Catch you next vid, guys. Cheers.